How is everybody doing today? We're working on a PNG Tuber. And Pixel's here. Or at least Pixel was here. The camera yeah, hello! The camera froze on him again. Camera sometimes a pain in the hole, but it lets us see Pixel, so. So I shared this picture before on my Discord. So I have thought I would start from here. It's not 100% anatomically correct, but my artist has been kind of a victim of American politics right now. So I haven't actually been able to get the art that I had planned from him. And so rather than sticking with the completely static PNG Tuber that I have, I thought that I would take the time to actually try to flex the fact that I am an artist. I am an artist! And can actually make some art that people enjoy looking at. Yeah, I'm still hoping to save up and get a PNG Tuber from him when he is in a position to be able to do it, but at the moment I will try not to make Lunix look too masculine. I'll actually turn the opacity down on that by quite a bit, because we don't want to see, we're not going to use that in the end product. Wrong layer. I love Mitch's style, but my style is like a bit different. So my PNG Tuber is going to end up being like more, I thought, I've not really seen anybody with like more of a pencil-y sketch style, so I thought maybe this would be kind of a cool, unique, I'm still going to color it, but I thought it might make it a little bit more unique. Did it turn white again? I hate when this just decides to act up. Here, and it goes black. Haha, found it. Trying to remember where I have all my buttons. It's also, you know, fun because I've been working on my PhD for quite a while now. So, oh, it's on erase mode. That's why it's not working. Gosh. You'd think I would know my own program at the my favorite art program at this point, but no, of course not. One of the things that I miss, like I like this pen, but one of the things I miss is just being able to flip it over and use the erase button that I want to use. This pen is one of the newer XP pens. I actually have this older XP pen which is more pencil shaped. I'm gonna switch over to that because see if this self-care time. Where did my water go? Robot? Do you know where I left my water? I had it when I was doing stuff. Oh, 5 months, Rook, that's great. And also, thank you for lurking from D&D. Oh, this one doesn't work. That's not what I want. Brush size is fine. Zoom is what I want. Driver panel, haha. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Enigma. I definitely know how you feel. It's been kind of a cold, rainy day here too. And we've gotten so used to the nice sunshine in Ireland, which is, you know, everybody likes to joke we never see the sun. There's my water. That it's a bit of a change of pace. But welcome in. Okay, I am going to go crazy because I put down the pen that was working. Yeah, Pixel. Ah, it rolled underneath my tablet, that's why. Now we'll just put up with running back and forth here. Yeah, that's no fun. I'm really sorry that you have some low energy during rainy days. So, like, part of the reason that I didn't initially want to draw my own PNG Tuber is because, like, if you look at the one that I have now, my brother, who is also my artist, does such a really good job with, like, designing clothing and stuff, and I feel unimaginative comparatively. And I think that kind of, like, it's just a confidence thing, I think. I remember how the body kind of moves, so we want it low cut, but we want to kind of, because it flattens out up here to go around the down more like that, I think. I've had drawing tablets for quite a number of years, but I've always mostly been a traditional artist because I find, I don't know, I think I somehow feel like my mistakes hide better in traditional art than in digital art. Yeah, Ireland is lots of rain. Like, my husband warned me when I moved over here that it would be tons of rain. And I didn't quite understand just how much rain it actually was. Yeah, Pixel. The big yawn. Did you do the big yawn? Oh, the big yawn, Bobby. Are you sleepy? Well, try not to stream too late for you tonight, okay? Well, I see. It also doesn't help that in winter, we get so little sunlight. Like, you go to work in the dark, and you come home in the dark. And it's so dark throughout winter. And the seasonal affective disorder, like, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody in Ireland and any of like the northern countries actually would just get it, because the lack of sunlight is like insane. My husband and I, we've done our best to kind of like mitigate that, like to try to make our offices as like bright as possible, and like our desks are like right next to the windows and stuff, but like it's depressing when you can't just get out into the sun on the days that it's sunny. But then you also get so used to that kind of like dreary weather, and then like if you don't have like vacation days when it's actually beautiful weather out, you're like, you feel almost robbed going to work. And like we're work from home, so we do our best to get out on like walks and stuff. Even know if these sleeves are technically the same size or not. It's so hard to like, I don't have an outfit like that. Started as traditional, I'm getting into digital. Yeah. Sometimes I like the iPad when I'm out, to have like a nice digital companion, but like there's just something about the way I can hide my mistakes on pencil and paper. And I've been having this weird thing lately with like I'm looking at this drawing here, and it feels like the black is almost hovering above the background, which is a really weird optical effect. Maybe? Also, if anybody wants to join my Discord, that is the link to take you over to my Discord page. Oh. Found and killed a bot already. A villain from One Piece. Pencil sketch in color. More proud of that than the 15 digital. Yeah, no, I feel that. I did art fight this year, and I felt like a failure. Some of my art was pretty good, but like some of it felt like I really like just lacked skill. And I felt bad for the people that I actually made the art for, because I felt like they deserved better. Gonna have to change the description of my video later too. Need to remember to do that. I'm totally focusing down here because I don't want to screw up the face. But instead I'm screwing up the arm, which is actually, I think it actually needs to connect further up here. Actually go here and we'll use red. That's the shoulder, which connects across like that to the other shoulder. Rib cage is kind of here. Arm. Yeah. That's fine to go off the side. It's the arm. Oh, that makes me wanna, the art piece that I was the most proud of, still up on DeviantArt, hopefully. I think I left it up as one of the main. That was also a pretty good one. Oh, don't tell me I took it down. No, it's on page 2. Okay. This piece took me like months. I worked an entire semester on this piece alone. It was probably one of my best pieces ever. I'm still so proud of it. You got like a little banister here with like a metal like motif underneath. You have the like, I really liked these claw handles on the desk. I wish I could have gone a little bit more ornate with the mirror, but I did kind of like the best I could. I went with a take on the, I think it was a, I went on a take, there was a famous painting with the woman sitting in front of a mirror, and in the mirror was a skeleton, so I wanted to do a take on that, where you were on the skeleton side of the mirror. And there was a skeleton, like, one of the doctor's office's skeletons that I got to sit and work on, like look at, and I had this like crazy amount of string, and my husband will tell you I'm really good at tying string up in interesting ways, and I actually tied the string up so that it was holding a book so that I could sketch from the skeleton holding the book. And I tried to make the skeleton's book here actually look like it was falling apart like the skeleton was. And I put the date that I finished the piece right here on the desk. April 2013. So that's a cute little detail right there that I was really proud of. I do hope to revisit this one day and just try my hand at it again and give it that detail, but I have not done enough art since this piece to warrant being able to kind of go back and do it. Not yet. One day, but not just yet. I'm glad you like it. Oh, I don't want red. I want to be back on. Oh my gosh, that actually kind of looks like a nose. Not happy with that. I think it needs to be up a bit higher. I think that the mouths always seem like they are, like when you draw them, mouths seem like they're supposed to be lower, but then you put them where you think they're supposed to be and they look wrong. You know, it might help if we actually zoom in a bit, rather than trying to work from super far away. I think that's another thing that I keep, like, I think that's the other thing with like digital art is you can get too close. That's the center line here. Funny story, when I was younger, I was getting ready for prom, and I went to my aunt's best friend's salon, to get my hair and my makeup done and like get dressed and ready and everything. And the woman doing my makeup, she was really nice, and at the end she said that my lips were really small. But when she was about to say like, cause I think she hesitated to try to say think about what she was trying to say, and I thought she was gonna call my lips like huge, because I used to think my lips were really big. They weren't. They were just bigger than like my mother's, who has like really thin lips. So I felt like I had huge lips, and it was just because my mom had thin lips. Hey, Sleepy Pixel, am I bothering you? Am I talking too much? I'm drawing, baby. I'm gonna draw you my shoulder. I see that that's not right. That placement is not correct. Placement for this side looks okay. Other eye is just not feeling. I wonder if maybe this eye is also a little bit off. I think it might actually need. Now, the one thing I will say is I quite like the ability to do that. think we might be in what's called the close enough territory. Now, it will bug me, because a better artist would have done this much better, but I am what we call flat broke. And doing my very best. Actually, we'll back by quite a bit. Because I feel like this isn't going quite right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the smart thing, and remember that we're doing digital art and adding layers. Yeah, Bubby, I'm gonna add layers. You like layers. Hair looks nowhere near this nice in real life. Real life, my hair is mostly chaos. Oh, you know what'd be nice? It might be better if we chin up to here. Chin up to where it belongs. Add cute earrings and stuff. bit of a break there. The illusion of it coming up. Instead of doing, we'll do quite right. Really bad at drawing hair. It always feels like it's just kind of sitting top and not like it's fully attached. Like, I don't want the hair to just feel like it's... I don't like the hair feeling like it's a helmet, and yet quite often it looks... It feels like it looks like a helmet, and that throws me off by... kind of jealous how easy it is for, like, anime hair to just properly look like hair. It just doesn't seem to work when I try it. It's not looking too bad. Probably more like far forward. I think it felt too far forward. A little bit here. Maybe a little bit down here. No, I think the bulk of it would actually just be behind her head there. Also feels like everything is just leaning a bit too much. That. That's right, Pixel. Hey, baby. That right, Pixel? Try to get rid of some of those sketchy lines and get a little bit more practicality in there. Practical lines are good. I was apprehensive about actually doing this stream. Well, first of all, I was starting to get set up for the stream when my friend decided to take a break, which is absolutely grand. You absolutely need to take breaks when you need your breaks. And I have a conference I'm going to tomorrow. So I was like, do I really want to stream tonight? And then I was just like, yeah, I kind of want to push myself to get the PNG Tuber started and like actually get some dedicated non-PhD time in. And that's kind of part of why I've been streaming, is just to get out of like my own head with the PhD. Like I worked all afternoon on my PhD today. And the breaks that I actually get from my PhD, a lot of the time I am, like my husband will even tell you, I am thinking about the PhD or worrying about the PhD or having a crisis because of the PhD. And like, it's unsustainable to stay that engaged in something for such a long period of time. At least not without burnout. And burnout is rearing its ugly head. I have been a person I swore that I never wanted to be. I've been short with the dog and my husband, and it's not a nice feeling. And these streams are kind of my way of actually being able to just disconnect from it for a little bit. And I think it's been working. You'll have to ask my husband if he thinks that I seem less snippy after streams. You know, I'd like to hope so. Oh. Thank you, Jenkins. I'm doing my best. I know I don't always show my art skills, but yeah, I drank some water. Looking pretty good for fishnet. I'm gonna finish this fishnet off and then I'm going to actually have to go. Like I was saying, I do have a PhD that I'm working on, and tomorrow I have to go to a conference. I am presenting on plant health analysis using machine learning. Some just basic correlation stuff. Won't get really into it because again, this is like supposed to be my time to turn off from the PhD. Make it look like it wraps around an arm. Maybe we will just do a really quick little extra bit, because we didn't do an important thing. I can take care of the jewelry later, but I think it's really important. Here. And add the real star of this channel. Pixel is definitely not proportioned correctly, but maybe it's partially his feet. His feet aren't here. It's actually more my shoulder there. He's actually bluffing in behind me. My aunt, on that note, Jenkins said I should have gone into art with this talent. My aunt actually jokingly told me that she would disown me if I didn't go into art. But I really do enjoy programming. In fact, I was a biology major, and I am not. It made me. I was really bad. Like, I was great at the concepts, but the lab work was. I struggled a lot with it. Where programming, I kind of found my groove. With art, you don't have a lot of options, unfortunately. There's not a lot of good ways to make a living, an actual living as an artist. And I've watched my brother. His art is there in the corner. His art is amazing. And he is talented and dedicated, and it's his passion in life. And there are days that he struggles to make ends meet because he just can't. He doesn't get as much income as, you know, a more traditional job. And like I said, I really enjoy programming. I love the puzzles of programming. I love trying to figure all of that stuff out. And I have a passion for programming as well. And so what I'm hoping is to maybe one day actually create my own game with the help of my husband, using a combination of our art. Yeah, it's a big risk, big reward, and I just don't have the willpower. The strong abilities the resilience an artist really needs. I actually watched one of my good friends, she got an interview with a gallery, and her mosaics are now going to be in a gallery, and I'm so happy for her. And I thought to myself, kind of quietly, that that'll probably never be me, and that's okay. I mean, I'd love to be recognized. In fact, I'd love to get I'd love to get big enough that I could earn money as a streamer full time, but I'm not going to pin everything on something like that, because there's a good chance that I'm just gonna be one of the thousands, the millions of people who only get a small audience. And that's okay, because I appreciate every single one of you that pops by, and I get the opportunity to read everybody's comments, and I get the opportunity to engage with everybody, and that's really nice. And maybe one day I will make it big, but if I don't, this is okay too. So, thanks everyone for coming. I have to get ready for bed because I do have to get up early tomorrow. And I will see you all next time.